How's it feel to see your face up there on the ICC?
It feels good. It feels more normal than it does to be on the undercard, to be honest with you. This is something I've dreamed of since I was, started the sport, was headlining these big shows, being in the big tournaments, big fights, and being able to do it under No Limits banner, being able to fight for the Australian title against a name like Tszyu is a great way to do it.
And obviously, how's camp been going? Run us through the day-to-day life at the moment.
Really good, really good. This is my second fight with the new team at Complete Boxing and Joel Keegan. Our team continues to grow, and yeah, the level of training we're doing. When I entered that team, I couldn't believe the sort of level of training, the intensity that we're doing, and it just continues to rise, and I continue to match that. So I felt really comfortable. I've started to become really comfortable with what we're trying to do, the style we're trying to emulate and fight with, and yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to put it on show.
Boxing's a funny game, Sean. Sometimes it only takes one really big fight to change your entire life. And you've had some really big nights in Australian boxing already, been in there against guys like Wade Ryan, Joel Camilleri. You're no stranger to big fights on big nights. Is this one, though, a little bit different?
Not really, to be honest with you. I've been doing this sport for 14 years now. And when I started, these are the fights that I dreamt of, that I imagined myself in, the real big fights, big names. These are what excite me, This is what I do it for. So it doesn't feel too much different, to be honest with you. I know it's all a distraction, all these cameras, lights, all these people, they disappear as soon as I lose, So I'm not here like a lot of Nikita's previous opponents that they're here for the lights, they're here to see their name up there, they're here for a quick payday. I'm here to win this fight. I'm genuinely here to win this fight. I'm preparing to win this fight. I'm preparing as if I am going to win.
You were ringside for Nikita's last fight. What did you make of his performance that night against Danilo Criati?
He looked good. I thought he did well, and his first 10 rounds that he completed, he's very explosive and strong, obviously. But there's a lot of gaps there. There's a lot of things that I think that can be exploited, especially as the rounds go on. But we'll see if the rounds do go on. I'm coming for war. He's not going to have to find me. I know that I'm not going to have to find him. We all know he's like an explosive, offensive fighter that lacks some defensive, aspects. But I'd say that maybe I'm similar in some ways. So I think it's going to make for a really entertaining fight.
There's been a lot of talk of Nikita fighting Michael Zerafa if he wins. Is that a fight you'd want if you beat Nikita, Zerafa?
Zerafa told me to his face that he didn't want to fight me. I was too much of a risk for him. So they offered me that fight when Zerafa fought Criati. They offered me Zerafa. I said, yeah, for sure. George and these boys said that he didn't want it, which, you always take with a grain of salt, but Zerafa said to me at the press conference for that fight that he didn't want that fight. It was too much of a risk for him. So, that's all future stuff, and even hearing Zerafa talking about Nikita and Tim as if they've already gone through me is insulting. In fact, that people are congratulating me for getting this fight. I understand it, but in a manner that's also insulting. As I said, I'm not here as a participant. I'm not here to just be part of the show. I'm here to win this fight and take this crown.
There's a lot that people would know, obviously, about Koen Mazoudier outside of the boxing world. Boxing in Australia, they know it. You've been in wars and everything. For those that don't know, what's the life of Koen Mazoudier outside of boxing compared to Nikita Tszyu's upbringing?
I live a humble life, man. I'm a family man. I've got 2 kids and a third one on the way, a beautiful wife, and it's a family affair for me, I started with my dad, where I guess, Nikita had the inspiration come from his dad being world champion and being one of our greatest fighters in history. I started watching the sport with my dad, watching it in the lounge room, hitting a bit of pads in the backyard for some fun and fitness. And just, the journey's been a long one with ups and downs, but I've got to put all praise and glory to God, and I'm thankful to be exactly where I am, There's a lot of this talk of the silver spoon in Nikita's mouth and me earning it the hard way. I definitely agree. It's been earned, not given to me. I don't necessarily agree that Nikita's had a silver spoon. It's this is a hard road for anyone. He definitely was put up in the light straight away, put in the big show straight away. I've had to grind my way here. It's been 14 years in the making. I've been in this sport. 80 amateur fights, 16 professional fights now. I was ranked number 9 in the world only 2 fights ago, but it's still the Nikita Tszyu show. So I'm here to cement my name, Koen Mazoudier. People will remember it. They'll know me, and I'll continue on my career.